Hi, Miss Desjardins. I thought this might be easier for question 4 than trying to add a bunch of photos and explain this out. So, question 4 of the reading quiz. Using the algebra tiles you sketch for prompt 3, which I have over here in this tab, show the first step you could take to solve the equation 2x plus 13 equals 7x plus 3. Show the visual representation, that's what this part is, based on how you manipulate the algebra tiles, and describe how that corresponds to changing the original equation. So right now we have two x's, these are represented by our green bars, and 13 integers, so just the number 13 represented by our yellow squares on the left side. Then we have 7 x's represented by our 7 green rectangles, and 3 integers, so just 3 on our right side, represented by our 3 yellow squares. So if we want to move these 2 green rectangles over to this side, we have to put red ones with them, and whatever we do to one side, we also have to do to the other. So now, because we put 2 over here, we have to put 2 red rectangles, or in algebraic terms, 2 negative x's on this side. So these 2 x's will disappear on this side. Bye-bye. And these 2 will also disappear. I guess that 1x will disappear. Those 2 tiles will disappear. There we go. And same thing on this side. So for me, that would be my first step, would be to get all the x's to one side. So now we have 13 integers, 13 yellow squares on our left side, and now we have 5 green rectangles, or 5 x's, and still 3 yellow squares, or 3 integers on our right side. Now, this is a part of the question, but for the next step, I would then try and get rid of these 3 integers, or these 3 yellow squares, from the right side. So for that, I would put red squares over top of them. So this is doing like -3, since we're going to put 3 squares over here. And because we did it to one side, we have to do it to the other. So 3 squares, 3 red squares, or 3 negative integers go on that side as well. So now these all disappear. There we go. And these 3 will also disappear because these will cancel out. So now we are left with, there we go, 5 green rectangles on our right side, so that's 5x, and 10 yellow squares on our left side, so that is the number 10. So now we have to group these up to make even pairs, and luckily with how this was kind of sketched out, it kind of fitted itself. So we have 1 group, 2 groups, 3 group, 4 group, and 5 group, and each group has 2 yellow squares and 1 green rectangle. So we can determine that x is equal to 2. That is all I got for now. I'll put any other farther explanation actually wrote in the text space. There we go. Words are hard today. I will see you tomorrow with Stage Arnett.